Hello everybody, it is Michael here from My Retirement Trading. And today, this is the Coffee and Dividend Show, my weekly recap. And this is the week ending 10/24/2025. And it was a big week, received over $3,700 worth of distributions, thanks to NEOS and TappAlpha's TDAQ paying for the first time this week. But before we get into this, I must state that this is not financial advice or a recommendation, and it is for entertainment purposes only. So let's get into it. Well, I head over to the blossomsocial.com, and I'm a member of this community, and it has been a fantastic community. So definitely check it out, and I'll link my portfolio in the description. And I believe it's free to join, but they do have a pro option, which I'm a member of, and I feel like it gives me a little extra benefit, but definitely check it out. But anyway, I go to their insights, and it's showing that my projected in the next 12 months is $76,869.47 of $150,000 goal. And I believe it says it's going to take me 10 months. Let me take a quick glance. Yeah, 10 months to reach that goal. So I'm not, time will tell if this is really 100% accurate, but it seems to be pretty close. So anyway, I wanted to share that with everybody. This was a fantastic week for distributions. I received $3,706.54. I received on QQQI and my IRA, I received $834.70. And then my cash portion of my covered call portfolio for my passive income investing was $2,272.87. And then the crypto part of that was $598.97 for a grand total of $3,706.54. So I'm very proud of this week because I didn't think it was going to be that high, but it turned out to be a really good week. And let's go break these down into the spreadsheets. Well, we head over to my Mike's cash account, except for the crypto spreadsheet that I've made. And this was a big week worth of payments. This in this account, $2,272.87 total in this one spreadsheet. So let's start off with the monthly payers. Got paid by NEOS QQQI, $1,015.39. And my original cost basis is $73,184.86. So that's the first one. And the next one is SPYI by NEOS. And I received $437.16. And I've got a cost basis of $36,604.73 on this one. And then TDAQ by TappAlpha. This was the first time they ever paid. And I received $303.99 on my initial investment of $20,369.80. And now we're going to start getting into these weekly payers. WPAY by Roundhill. I received $111.80 this week, and that was on $8,314.31 of initial investment. And then the next one is ULTY, ULTY by YieldMax. I received $282.39 this week, and my cost basis on this, my original cost basis is $16,402.11. The next one is YMAX by YieldMax. I received $25.60, and my cost basis is $1,939.81. Then we got these next two by rec shares, NVII. This one's based on NVIDIA, and I received $62.42 this week, and my initial investment is $6,809.73. And the next one by rec shares is TSII. This one's based on Tesla. I received $26.37 with initial investment of $1,913.60. And then the last one is by Defiance funds or Defiance ETFs, and it's QLDY. And it pays twice a week. So one payment was $3.85, and the other payment was $3.90. And my initial investment is $1,006.70. So that's the first part of this. Well, we head over to my Dividend Tracker Crypto, and I received 5 payments this week, and they totaled $598.97. They were all weekly pairs except for the BTCI by NEOS. But let's start off with YETH by Roundhill. It's based on Ethereum. I received $50.40 on this one, and my cost basis on this is $3,200.48. The next one is YBTC by Roundhill, and I received $190.56 on this one, and my cost basis is $20,103.88. And then BLOX was the next one. I received $36.44, and my cost basis is $5,229. The next one is BTCI by NEOS. This is the monthly pair. I received $273.92, and that cost basis is $12,583.50. And the last one is XBTY by Granite Shares. This is part of their Yield Boost funds. This one's based on Bitcoin, and it's $47.65 this week. And my cost basis on that one is $2,940.91. So the total of all these payments is $598.97. What's changed or what's new this week? Well, this week was my first ever $3,000 week. It was actually $3,700. So I would call that a fantastic week. And then I added 26 shares of YMAG by YieldMax, YMAG by YieldMax. I just wanted more weekly income. And so I added that to my portfolio. And then TDAQ by TappAlpha paid its first distribution on this fund, and it was over 17%. So that's what's new this week, or what changed. And something else that I wanted to talk about in my videos that I put on YouTube, in the comment section, I've had people on YouTube and in Blossom Social comment, and one of the comments I keep getting is a suggestion to turn off the DRIP, the Dividend Reinvestment Plan. And I decided that I need to look into this, because a lot of what these people are saying is making sense to me. And they're saying that just to take the distribution and distribute it out myself, and I could even wait to buy dips or things like that, or even put it into different funds, like some of the monthly payers and things like that. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with this at this time, but I definitely want to start looking into it. So in the comment section, why don't you all let me know if you drip everything, or do you just drip a portion of it, or some funds, or do you take all the distributions, or half of them, or a third, or whatever. And so that's one thing I wanted to talk about. And another thing that I wanted to talk about was taking distributions. And I'm not sure what I want to do, but right now I'm receiving a little over $800 a week in weekly payments, this in weekly payers. So I don't know what I want to do on that. I figured that maybe I could take a third to half if I needed it for income. So like if I get $3,200 a month on these, perhaps I could take out $1,000 to $1,500 out to live on, add it to my income if I don't want to drip the entire thing. But if the market's really red, then maybe I would turn it on drip that week. I'm not 100% sure, but one thing I did notice about drip is that sometimes they buy these funds at higher prices than at the highest prices for the day, it seems like, anyway. So like if something's $5.50 at part of the day and then it's $5.38 at part of the day, it seems like I have to my distribution gets bought at the higher prices. Well, in conclusion, it was a fantastic week with a total amount of distributions of $3,706.54. I would call that a pretty decent week. And also, TDAQ, TDAQ by TappAlpha paid its first distribution. And I also added 26 shares of YMAG, YMAG by YieldMax for some more weekly payments. And so I'm feeling pretty confident, and I'm getting closer to my goal of $150,000 a year in annual income. It shows about 10 months now. So it seems like, you know, things are going along pretty good there. So anyway, I'm very pleased. And if y'all have any comments or suggestions, please drop them below. And if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe to the channel. But on that note, until next time, I will catch you all later.